Great. How's the week going for you?
Going good. Just first day back on the grass. Just getting ready to go down to Louisiana and handle business.
What's been the message to the team going down to Louisiana?
I mean, just stay in the course, like doing what we got to do to make sure that we go out there and do what is supposed to be done on Saturday. Just making sure we building the right practice habits. Doing everything right throughout the week so that on Saturday, like second nature.
LSU's only allowed 4 sacks on the season. What have you seen through their offensive line?
I mean, they got a good offensive line. They got 2 good tackles. So, I mean, it'll be, some good competition this weekend.
What have you seen from the tackles on film?
I mean, I feel like everybody know about the tackles. So, I mean, it ain't too much that, everybody should be talking about, like, amongst us. But it's like, they good athletes, big, size, physical. So it's just making sure that we're doing the right things here, pass rushing the way that we should be so that on Saturday, we can implement it in the game.
Do you like going up against a guy that's, being projected as a top 10, top 5 guy?
I mean, to me, it really don't matter because I feel like coming here, you're going to get everybody's best shot. So it's been times where I went up against a tackle that they didn't talk about. Like, we didn't really put eyes on, but he came out ready to play. So, I mean, it's just like just knowing you're going to get everybody's best game.
What kind of emphasis have y'all put on just the pass rush as far as the game plan goes this week? How important is that to having success?
I mean, it's always important to, get to the passer, make sure that, we're getting pressure on the quarterback. So, I mean, it's just the same thing this week. It ain't nothing that we need to do different. Just keep getting to the quarterback and putting pressure on the quarterback so that we can, get some turnovers and stuff like that.
How would you assess the way this pass rush has performed in recent games from your perspective?
I mean, I feel like we did pretty well, like, in the pass rush. It's just certain things like every now and then, like pass rush integrity, like the pass rushing lanes. Just making sure we're collapsing the pocket so that he don't have anywhere to go.
They're saying it could rain really hard on Saturday. How does that affect you as defensive lineman if that's the case?
Me personally, it doesn't affect me, like, playing the defensive line. Like, I don't have to catch a ball. I use my hands majority of the game, so, I mean, it really don't affect me.
Do you like playing in those kind of, like, rough, kind of sloppy games, or have you played in one of those before?
I haven't since I've been here, but, I mean, I did in high school. I mean, I wouldn't really say it makes a difference. It's just football.
Have you kept up with Aaron Anderson at all?
What?
Have you kept up with Aaron Anderson at all since he left here and went to LSU?
No, not really.
Coach DeBoer mentioned wanting to see, kind of challenging you guys this week to be a team full of leaders, in addition to the captains and all that stuff. Just for you yourself, how have you kind of tried to, maybe step up and lead your unit and some of these guys on the defense?
Just making sure that we're doing, the right things throughout the week. Make sure we're building the right practice habits. Making sure that we're doing everything right, from getting the meetings on time to getting the meals on time. So just making sure that we're doing all the little things right. So that on Saturday, it's kind of like second nature. Like, you just go out there and play, have fun like you did back in high school.
How's it been just kind of this week so far, from an energy standpoint, leadership standpoint, everyone kind of trying to get on the same page with such a big game coming up?
I mean, like I said before, like, every game that we play is like a big game. So it's just making sure every week that you have the same tangible, like, coming in, locked in, trying to figure out what this team going to do and what that we need to do better than them so that we can come out victorious.
You mentioned, kind of challenging the freshmen too, saying they're not freshmen anymore.
Yeah.
They've had enough experience. How have you seen maybe some of those guys step up, and anyone in particular, maybe has stood out as a leader and just kind of grown so far this season?
I mean, I feel like all around the board, like, we got a lot of young players that are stepping up, just showing their faces and creating production on the field. So I feel like you just keep doing that, and it'll lead you down the right path that you want to go down.
Did you spend the bye week?
What happened?
How'd you spend the bye week?
Oh, I went home Friday, chilled with my family, and I came back Saturday night to, like, get some recovery, and Sunday, I just chilled before we started back up.
Crucial is the bye. I know you guys had a bye week before LSU last season that really, I think, catapulted you guys through the end of the year. Something similar could potentially happen this year, or have you guys thought about that?
I mean, honestly, it's just, taking it 1 week at a time. We use that bye week to advantage us to make sure we get our bodies back feeling right. Making sure that we're getting a step ahead on the opponent so that when the week comes around, we're ready to roll.